Stephen Avery's attorneys are making their argument for a new trial for the convicted murderer.
About 2 years ago, Stephen Avery was convicted of killing Teresa Halbach, a freelance photographer. Avery's trial lasted 6 weeks, and his attorneys say a few things went wrong during that trial. Prosecutors, however, say Avery had a fair trial and doesn't need another one. Fox 11's Becky DeVries has the arguments from the recently filed court documents for us tonight.
When Stephen Avery appeared in court last month, his attorneys argued he deserves a new trial and called witnesses to support their request. Now his attorneys have spelled out their arguments in nearly 60 pages filed in Manitowoc County Court. Prosecutors filed their response Friday afternoon. At issue, juror Richard Mahler, who was dismissed from the jury after the first 4 hours of deliberations because of a family emergency. Avery's attorneys argue Mahler believed Avery was not guilty. Among other things, Avery's defense points out Mahler was dismissed without being questioned on the record, without Avery's attorneys present, and without a record of why he was removed. Prosecutors say they did not ask for Mahler to be removed from the jury, and Avery made the choice to continue deliberations with an alternate juror. They also say Avery had the opportunity to object shortly after Mahler was dismissed, but didn't. Another sticking point for the public defenders Avery is working with now, what his trial attorneys were allowed to tell the jury. They could not ask the jury to consider that anyone other than Stephen Avery or Brendan Dassey were responsible for the crimes. Prosecutors say Avery's attorneys could still point to Dassey. They could argue an unknown person committed the murder, and they were allowed to and did make claims police framed Avery. Prosecutors also say Avery had very competent attorneys and an impartial jury, and therefore got a fair trial. It's now up to Manitowoc County Circuit Court Judge Patrick Willis to rule if that is the case. Becky DeVries, Fox 11 News.
Judge Willis has until December 1st to